What's going on YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about The Flash number 783. This is, of course, a Dark Crisis tie-in, which is the reason I'm covering it on this channel, because I made a pact to cover all of Dark Crisis. So, yeah, like I said, I am not a regular reader of the Flash comic book. I am here specifically because it is a Dark Crisis tie-in. So I'm coming in from a very different perspective than somebody who's continuously read Jeremy Adams' Flash run. But from what a lot of people have told me, including Tevye, if you're watching this video, he says the Flash run is really, really good. I've heard really positive things about this Flash run. And once I personally catch up on, I've been trying to read Action Comics. I'm almost caught up on that. Once I do that, my next thing I'm going to do is going to go back and read all the Flash. It's just like trying to keep up with the current stuff and then trying to go back and read and play catch up and all that. It just takes so much time to kind of read all this stuff. But I will be caught up with the Flash at some point. I plan on reading the entire Rebirth run up till now. So like I said, I'm coming from this from a different perspective as somebody who has not read all the issues in this current Flash run and hasn't been following it as much. But I think even if you're somebody who hasn't done that, I think this is a good issue to kind of get you into it. It kind of catches you up to speed on things that are happening. Like I said, this is a Dark Crisis tie-in, and it's a simple story to follow. Various members of the Flash family show up because, like I said, it's all about family. They're like the Fast and Furious with Vin Diesel. Is like family, 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 and they got to go find Barry Allen, who's missing in the Speed Force. You know, nothing new. Barry Allen's been trapped and missing plenty of times, I'm sure, in the past, and various members of the Flash family have too. So it's just kind of them doing their thing. Wally, is important to him. You have Jay, you have Mr. Terrific, you have so many other characters, and then you also have Jai and Ira who show up, and Linda too. Linda apparently has Speed Force powers, I think. Like I said, I haven't read the Flash run, so I'm just kind of this is based on me just reading this as specifically a Dark Crisis tie-in. So like I said, I'm coming at this from a different angle. But basically what Mr. Terrific has done, he has a device cued to Barry Allen's, it's like a genetic frequency or something like that. Just basically it's a resonating frequency that's linked to Barry Allen, and there's 3 possible locations they have to go to find their Barry Allen, because he's apparently lost in the Speed Force or on some other world or something like that. So Mr. Terrific built this technology. It's okay, you go in the Speed Force, you should be able to find him. But like I said, there's multiple Barry Allens throughout the multiverse, so they have to find their Barry Allen. So basically that's what happened. Jai and Ira basically steal these devices and go into the Speed Force, even though they were kind of told to stay back a bit. Like I said, they want to show off hey, we're heroes too. So like I said, it's just the whole kids think they know better and they're off doing their thing. They end up in one world and it looks like there's some dark and sinister Flash there. There's Alan Tower, as you can see. He's just kind of taken over this whole thing, which I'm kind of curious about how that came to be. Then you had the others who went here, and there's this Mad Max Fury Road type Barry Allen right there. So that's that. And then there's one that's kind of an old school comic book art style. You can even see just the way it's kind of drawn with everything as well, which is where Wally and Wallace, or as he goes by Ace, come to find. You see young Wally and Barry kind of working together here and then stopping Captain Cold. And then that's where Wallace and Wally kind of come to see this what's going on there? It's you know what, let's go and find out. So that's basically the issue in a nutshell. The big connection to Dark Crisis, of course, is that Barry Allen has disappeared, and we know this. I believe it was Justice League Infinite Frontier that kind of showcased that. I don't know, it's been a while, so I'm kind of forgetting things. And the reason Bart's not here, they make a little reference to the fact that he's in that whole Young Justice Dark Crisis thing, number 1. Although with him, he just kind of blooped out of there for some reason, no explanation as to how or why. But I'm sure we're going to get that in that subsequent issue. So, yeah, like I said, I think Flash fans, I'm sure, are really enjoying this thing. As somebody who hasn't read it, I thought it was pretty enjoyable for an issue. The artwork is pretty solid. I like the kind of the more classic comic book art style that they integrated at the very end to kind of showcase the different universes. So I like that aspect of it. So yeah, like I said, this is just a Dark Crisis tie-in. I think Flash fans probably will enjoy this quite well. As somebody who hasn't been reading the run, who doesn't have the background or the connection like I do to other books, I thought this was an easy issue to kind of get in. You get the rough idea of what's happening. And like I said, it's simple to follow. Barry Allen is lost in the Speed Force, and then everyone's got to go and find him. And then it's connected to Dark Crisis somehow. So that's all you really need to know. No other real thoughts here. Maybe I'd different feelings if I was reading the whole Flash run, but as somebody who's not reading it, I think you can pick up on this thing just fine. So anyways, what are your thoughts on the Flash number 783? Did you like this issue? Did you dislike this issue? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below, and be sure to hit that bell for notifications, like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content. And yeah, that's going to be it in terms of like the main comic book reviews for this week. It took me 2 days to kind of catch up, and then after this, I'm going to go back and try and catch up on some reading. So yeah, that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.